Hey guys, it's Hannah and I'm here today to share with you my wrap up for 2015. Cannot believe it's already 2016. And my 2016 goals and my January TBR. So we have a lot to cover in this video. So the end of the month was crazy for me. I really kicked it into gear to try to get to my 100 books. And I am very proud to say that I pushed it through and I just hit my 100 goals. With a little bit of cheating at the end, but that's okay. So let's get into my December wrap-up / 2015 wrap-up. So one of my books that I finished in December is The Chamber of Secrets by J.K. Rowling. And I gave this, of course, 5 out of 5 stars. I finally have the hard copy books. I am so happy. They're so beautiful. I have never actually owned the hard copy of these yet. My husband has, but I've never read them through this. I always read them on the Kindle, so I've never read them through the hard copies. So I'm experiencing that with the new reading it through like a whole new book. So love these books. Next up, I read Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, and I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. This was such a fun read. It took me a little bit to get started through it, because I thought I was too close to Harry Potter and I'm reading Harry Potter at the same time, so it really threw me off. But once you really get into about the middle of this book, it really is quite different. She takes it in a different way. So I really liked this book and I really loved a lot of aspects about this. If you haven't picked it up, definitely go. It's worth the hype. Everybody has been loving this book this past year, so I definitely recommend this. Next up, on a whim, I picked up To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. I really was just craving a contemporary after I had a few magical books. So I picked it up and didn't really know what to think about it. I thought that I had never read a Jenny Han book. But actually, last year I read This Summer I Turned Pretty books and I loved those. So I was really happy that I picked this up because I flew through it. I think I read this within 24 or 48 hours. It was such a fun, fast read. I gave this one a 4 out of 5 stars, and then as soon as I finished it, I had to hurry up and order the ebook version of P.S. I Still Love You, which just came out last year, and flew through that one just as fast. I gave that one, I believe, a 5 out of 5 stars. So overall, these two books are really just fun, great contemporary reads that are nice to pick up. So those are all of my longer reads that I read this month, and then I just picked up really short books because I really wanted to make my reading goal. So I picked up 5 Chew comics. Now I know I only have 4 here right now, but that's because one of them was due back to the library, and I love getting comics or comic books from the library because they are quite expensive. They do add up fast and they're not as long of a reading period. So it's hard for me to spend full price on comic books or graphic novels when they're not going to last me that long unless I love them. I absolutely adore Saga, so I have to own those. I really do love the Chew comics, and I might buy these sometime. So for these are probably, I think I'd give them at least 4 or 5 out of 5 stars on these. So I read 6 through 10, and so I read those books this month as well. Next up on my comic book graphic novel kick. Does anybody know the difference between a graphic novel and a comic book? Because I don't. I would love to be educated, so if you know the answer, leave it down below because I would love to know. But anyway, next up I read Avengers Assembles Science Bros. This was just a fun, entertaining read. Kind of veered off. I've got a pet peeve in my comic books that if during the story, if they all of a sudden switch paces and start going on to a different storyline, I'm like, what? Where did this come from? Because I want it all to be connected. So it did do that in the middle of this, but they're still really good. It did a couple of different stories in here, so I actually really like this book. I think I gave it a 4 stars out of 5. Next up, I got this super itty bitty comic. I got this in my Marvel Collector's Corps Guardians of the Galaxy box this past month, so I had to pick it up. I always love reading these. They're super tiny and fast, but they're just interesting, and look how cute this is. If you guys didn't see it, I just love these. I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. And then come New Year's Eve, I am power throughing all of these comics, and I realize I'm going to be too short. So I panic and decide to pick up Play All Day with Ladybug Girl. My mother-in-law got this for me. She is a teacher and she just thought this was really cute. And I'm known for, like, around my family is the Ladybug, my in-laws, and so she got this for me. This was really cute. I give it 5 out of 5 stars. Definitely something that I would read to, like, my nieces or nephews. And then, of course, my husband got me Your Personal Penguin, because again, penguins and ladybugs, that's what I am known for with my family. So he got me this for Christmas, and this is just really cute, and I had to read it. And that it completed my 100 books, so I just threw it in there. So I am quite surprised and proud that I read all these books this month, because I really did not think it was possible. I think in November it was like I needed to read 20 books, and then a lot of stuff happened in November that I did not get to read that many books. So I definitely powered through a ton of reading material this December. And my New Year's resolution was to not wait until the very last minute that I have to power through these. So I'm gonna hopefully manage my reading time a little better. I'm still sticking with the 100 books in the year, and you can follow me on Goodreads and it'll update you on my little progress down in the down bar. And then I also made a TBR jar, and I'm very excited for this. So I did put challenges in here, and then I put all of the new books that I haven't read, but I just thought this was really cute, and because I am the rainy reader, I had to put the fun little, I don't know if you can tell if it's too bright, but there's little colorful raindrops. So I will be picking out one of these a month, and it could be challenges, it could be books, so I won't know. So on to my January 2016 TBR. So today is actually the 4th, so I've already started reading some of my books. I don't have too many on my list because I'm kind of not craving anything. I got a ton of great new books for Christmas, and now I'm like, look at all of these books, I have no idea what to read. So I just have a few here that I'm going to read, and then I will let the TBR jar make its move. And then I figure if I finish it and I don't know what else to read, that I can pick out another one, but I for sure will be aiming to read at least the one thing that I pull out on camera. So I am still going through these. I'm reading The Prisoner of Azkaban. Right now we're about halfway, a little over halfway through. This is another thing that's been on my New Year's resolution, is for me and my husband to read to each other once a day. And it just keeps us close, and we both love reading, and we always go through the Harry Potter books. And we stopped midway through reading City of Bones, so we're supposed to be on City of Glass, but we kind of didn't. We stopped in the middle, so we're gonna pick those up after we finish our Harry Potter bout. And then also, I do want to show off this because it's super cute. Also for Christmas, I got like little bookish things, and I got this from my husband that I picked out. It is a little Marauders map bookmark, and I got this from Bookmarky on Etsy. I will totally leave their stuff down below. They've got really cute stuff. They don't have too much stuff, but they've got some really cute bookmarks. And it's just the Marauders map with a little, sorry, I have my book open now because it's holding my place, with a little footprint. I just think it's so cute, and it is double-sided. But I love the Marauders map. I actually inadvertently got both of these for the Christmas that I didn't think about me having a lot of them. And then I bring the bookmark with me, and I have my phone, which is also the Marauder map. I got that on Redbubble, and yeah, now I look really obsessed with Marauders map when I walk around with it, but whatever, I'm okay with that. Getting sidetracked here. So next up, I am actually in the middle of reading The Little Paris Bookshop by Nina George. I am loving this so far, and I'm only in like page 25, and I've Instagrammed 2 pictures already, of quotes in here. This is such a cute read. So this is about a librarian, sort of like a bookseller, more of, that sells books to these customers that lets them, they're going through this troubling time in their life, and this is the book that they need to read to really resonate with them and to get them through the tough times. And I think that it is just a fantastic concept, and I can't wait to read through this even more. It's already really good. So I will let you guys know what I think about this in the end of the month. And next up on my TBR for January is Fates by Lady Bross. I have been wanting to read this for like 2 months now at least that I've been wanting to read this, and I just haven't gotten to it yet. So I really want to get to this. It just sounds like such a cute book. I've explained kind of what this is about in past several videos that I said that I was going to read this in, and I have yet to read it, so I'm going to read it this month. And now comes for the TBR jar. Alright. And I will be reading, you totally can't see this, The Summer of Good Intentions, which is going to be interesting because it's winter. And I usually love reading summer books in summer. And I almost didn't put these in here because I didn't want to get summer books in winter. But we're gonna do it. We're just gonna see how it works out. Maybe it'll be my new thing where I read books opposite of in the season that I'm in. So I'll be reading that. So this is the book that I will be reading. I'm excited. We'll see. I like trying stuff new. So that will be my 4 books that I will be reading this month. But I will let you guys know what I think about these at the end of the month. What are you guys reading this month? Do you guys have a New Year's resolutions, bookish or not? I would love to know down below. And yeah, just come chat with me. I want to talk to you guys about books and things. That's the whole reason why I started this. So I will talk to you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.